How's it going, guys? Chris back here again with another issue of Standard for the channel. Another episode of a Standard deck for the channel. They were playing the most popular deck in the Standard metagame at the moment. And that is Esper Midrange. Now, Esper Midrange is one of the few decks out there that's not running a playset. Well, it's one of the top decks that isn't like a Liliana based deck, right? Against a Saphira deck, I'm probably going to go Reckoner. Because it feels like a control matchup. Yeah. So if they tap out for something, we can go Kaito. Well, we can't actually because we don't have the colors for it, so we'll just go Wedding Announcement. It's not a lot of pressure, but it's enough pressure that... So this is like a Bant control deck, right? Or it might just be the enchantment deck. So there's a green-white enchantment deck that's been running around. So on their end step, we're gonna Resolute Reinforcements. So they're gonna get rid of the Wedding Announcement. Yeah. Worst case scenario here, they untap Wrath. Cut down sadly do not do anything against the Architect Restoration. If I draw another black source, I might have to... if I draw another black source, I'm not going to draw another land, am I? So Tenacious Underdog is one of the cards you really don't want countered with Syncopate. And even though we knew it was coming, we had to cast something, right? No attack, we'll just lose a creature. And they'll gain a creature. So, bad news for us, right? So they're not really like a meta build. Which is generally good, because it means we have like a higher chance of not getting fumbled, but... I'm gonna block, because you can Phyrexian Missionary eventually. Yeah. So Raffine's probably our most upside. Although, I do want to avoid the situation where I slam Raffine and then they pay 2 mana for a Leyline Binding and then 3 mana or 1 mana for like the tax. So I'm just going to try to draw a card. No luck there either, I guess. No blocks. Yeah, I feel as though we're probably dead. Yeah, running low on mana against the opponent that's playing Make Disappear is not what you want to be. So there are 10 days left in the season. We've made it through Bronze, Silver, Gold, and we're up to the one beyond that. I don't know what it's called either. It's that one, you know the one. I think there's one more after that one. See, if we had an Infernal Grasp last game, we might have stabilized. Also gonna need more lands deck. Come on now. You were a perfectly functional deck before I started recording. There is proof that you are the top deck in the meta. So, if you could do something, that would be very nice. Wanna kill my token? They're pausing a little bit too much, right? Like, if you see somebody pausing like that, it means they have some kind of interaction. Against a black-white deck, probably not the kind of interaction you want. Heavyweight is like a card draw engine. We're not gonna let that happen. We didn't draw land, which is unfortunate. So we are just banking on wedding announcement working out for us. It may not. Okay. We're gonna pass. So we're gonna let him attack us, and then we're gonna Wandering Emperor. That's the plan. So they're gonna have to attack to draw the cards, right? No, I guess not. They sluiced out that we had a Wandering Emperor.
You started this fight, but I'm going to end it. We must protect the people. Strike fast and strike hard.
Don't have a creature in the bed. Just another wedding announcement, I guess. And do we want to play this as just value? Guess. So now we can't Wandering Emperor, but we can just block, right? Like 2/2 twos isn't a big cost for us at the moment.
When I win, you're telling me what you know about the ring.
Oh, well,
I'm
that's
tired
rude.
of your secrets.
Let's cut down. Let's give our Vigilance and First Strike.
We've got the edge in this
Let's kill
fight.
Liliana.
Knew this was a waste of time.
Show them how we greet our enemies.
Vigilance is nice because we can attack in and block, right? We probably won this one. Like, we've dealt with the Liliana. We've kept the Wandering Emperor. Decline. Pass on the blocks. Oh, well, I guess we'll do it like that.
This isn't going to go how you think.
You're very right about that Wandering Emperor. They probably should have killed the samurai, right? Yeah. Right, I still have my Wandering Emperor, which is what they were trying to get rid of.
Watch for intruders.
But one of the things, like, Farewell in Standard is good, but at the same time, like, if you know it's there.
Strike fast and strike hard.
You know that the Planeswalkers are premium, right? You don't get rid of the Planeswalkers. So, Platinum, okay. So there's, I think there's Emerald beyond this. And then there's Mythic, right? Is that how that works? We can actually figure that out really easily. Okay, so there's Platinum and then there's Diamond. So if I wanted to reach Mythic this season, I'd have to get through these two. Rankings this season in the space of like 10 days, which is definitely possible. But it would mean that we'd probably be doing less Brawl content for the channel. So I don't know if we're going to go that route. I'm hesitantly interested in it. Arena? There we go. It had to think for a moment. I like this. This is okay. Swamp Plains Plains. I think. In the wedding announcement, we could put this down to play the Vortex, but don't know if it's necessary. The odd things about the channel ends from Kamigawa is you kind of want them. Their spell value is more valuable than their utility value, right? I mean, than their like land value. So what I mean by that is, like, the ability to bounce something is probably better than a land drop most turns, right? Up against a mono green ramp deck. I like mono green ramp decks. I will take that action all day. Just gonna give me a free Raffine's Tower. I will take it. Okay. Choose owners, yeah, so we're gonna keep on defense and just wait it out. So the issue is that if we attack him right now, we lose 2 creatures a turn and we don't really get any benefit from it because we're only gonna do 1 damage. When our wedding announcement flips, we might be better off. That's contingent on them not having another Beseiju. Whoa, that's a creepy card. Yeah, you put it on the bottom, so we're good. We don't have to worry about the gorilla anymore. He won't hurt us. So the weird thing about these lands is that you kind of don't want a ton of them. You've done 10 damage in a turn. That's pretty good. So the Esper midrange deck, I like it. It's a little easy to run out of gas with, right? Control. Right. Doesn't matter how we pay it. All that matters is that we pay that before the Galagria's trigger resolves. Because then they could just play Kuro. And if they just played Kuro, we would just die. That's 2 5-drops in one turn. Like, that's massive value. Alright, gonna gain life? Yeah, I'm good. I don't need to babysit your actions anymore. I feel like this is still just slipping away from us a bit, because we're not really drawing anything, right? We had our win conditions in the beginning, and we didn't really have the means to protect them well enough to get us to where we're going. Like, all our creatures with 3/3s, we would have, we would definitely have made more progress, right? But the Beseiju killed one of our wedding announcements, and we had to use some of our... Well, we really couldn't use much to protect our wedding announcement, could we? Like, we could have Beseiju'd the wedding announcement to save it from being got, but this is just too much now, right? Like, we gave him too much time. Our mid-range plan is out the window.
I'm home. I am almost sad to see you go.
Yeah, the Beastmaster, the Defiler Vigor. Defiler Vigor is really good for what it does, right? Talking about cards that are reminiscent of Craterhoof Behemoth. You can get a big board if you can cast this and then cast a lot of creatures, right? It's actually kind of like a bit of a reverse Craterhoof. With Craterhoof, you want the creatures on the board before you cast the Craterhoof. With Defiler, you want the Defiler first and then a bunch of creatures. Yeah, that is 9 power. I can't do anything about that.
Until next time, then.
I mean, they're giving me turns to dig myself out of this. So they can do it, but they have to get rid of 4 power to do it. 5 power, technically, right? We just need to deny them enough power to kill us. So if they full swing here, they're going to deal a minimum of 16 damage. We could keep the... We could get rid of the Quirion Beast Collar. But that would... It would kill our defense for next turn. Hey, Ow is back. So we're probably just dead. 10 trample that we can't block. We can block everything else. Right, +1/+1 trample means we just die. They're thinking about whether or not they can end the game, and they definitely can. Just choose the first ability and the game's over. We want to block the most we can. Let's see how much damage we take. We should take a bunch of damage. Like 20 some, I think. At minimum. Yeah, we should be at -20 some. Yeah, there we go. 25. Yeah, well. We have a dream, right? We'll get there eventually. And we'll not be playing mono black control to get there, but we will get there eventually. Either way, thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy, remember to like, subscribe to the channel. You know the deal. I'll see you next time.